What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Merge to Array series. So, past video I deleted everything and I restarted. I believe the last video cut off pretty early. I think it cut off right after I said it might cut off. It wasn't planned. I just noticed on the screen that there was a red bar. I had just noticed it. Okay, so here we are. This is where I left off. So let's go ahead and create a counter. We're doing this recursively. I wasn't able to do it with the for loop either, so it's not like this makes it easier. But starting fresh with the fresh brain, it just feels fresh. Okay. So I'm gonna pay attention to the rules because I sometimes just skim through the rules and Alright, so merge them into a single. So first off, I'm just gonna merge the arrays. I had written them down. I forgot about that too. And then they might be reversed, like this one, 10 to 2. Still sorted, but they're reverse sorted. Okay. Yeah, so let's go ahead and just merge them. Let's just pretend. Let me go ahead and call it out right here. So I'll have this one. This one is sorted. Both arrays are sorted. So I'll just call it out regularly. And so it is recursive. So I'm gonna add the variables up here. Could I add them up here? I'm gonna have one for one array and then one for the other array. And then a variable. And then my counter here. And then I have, lastly, the array that I'm going to add them to. Okay. Now, let's make sure that it's, so right here I have 10 total. So let's just make sure, let's start with those basics. So it'll be return merge arrays, and then I'll have array 1, array 2. I have a lot of variables, so let me just go ahead and copy them here. Although I am going to delete some stuff. Like for example, I'm going to delete this, but I am trying to get to 0. That's my base case, so I'm going to delete one. If I'm going to be deleting, it's already at 0, so I need to do array 1. Yeah, I need to add these two here. So I need to do length plus array 2 length. Actually, because I believe they're all inserted at the same length. Yeah, I think they're all the same length, so I'll just do array 1 dot length. So times 2. Okay, so yeah, so counter minus 1. Oh, no. I can have I, just not equal to 0. Because I need to keep, so if I add to I want to keep that number. I don't want to set it to 0 again. Same thing with the array. I don't want to set the array to an empty array. I just want to keep the array that I have. So I can keep adding onto the array. Alright, well, I haven't even added it. Let's go ahead and log out counter. Let's make sure it's doing 0 to 9. 10 numbers, not 0 to 10. That would be right. That would be 11 numbers. So let's make sure that is happening. So counter. All right, let's start off. Actually, why am I? It's another converting USD to Chinese yuan. It's another challenge that I was doing. So it's doing 12. It's doing 12. Wait, am I gonna have to minus 2? Array length is 5. Array length is 5. So let's, come on, like that. It's gotta be right. Array length minus 1. Array length minus 1. Wait, why is it? Oh, I see why. I'm not returning anything. Once it's done, I can be like, done. I see why. Okay, there it is. Done. And then it is doing 5 now, because I did take away 1. But now if I do times 2, let's see. Okay, it is doing 10, 0 to 9. Alright, cool. I do want to do... I don't know how it's going to play out, because it's recursive. I don't know if it calls backwards. I think it does. But let's go ahead and start. So it goes as... Let's see if I do it over here. Let's see what happens. If I do it right here. Is it still going to do 9? 9 to 0. It should. Okay, it still does. Cool. Next up, what do we got? We're gonna do the conditions. So if I'm gonna do both, I'm gonna do 2. So I'm gonna do if R1 is greater than, if Ri is greater than R2J, if it's greater than, then I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna add R. Oh no, we're doing less than. Same mistake I did. I just remembered the same mistake that I did. I don't know, a few videos ago. This series has been a while, so I don't know. Okay, so array, if it's less than, then array, I'm gonna push this one to array. Yeah, that's what it's called. Array push, yeah. And I'm gonna add 1 to high because I need to move forward. I need to move forward in array 1. I can't just keep adding 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. I need a next compare 2 and 6. Next compare 3 and 6. They're all lower, so you know. Okay, so on this side it's pretty much the same thing. At some point they might be equal, like I may have 1 and 1. So when they are equal, which one? I gotta pick one to go through, right? Okay, so that's what the else is for. So if it's less than, and then else obviously means equal or greater than. So in that case, we're gonna do array push array 2 J, and J is right now it's at 0, so we're gonna add J. I'm gonna add 1. Keep adding 1, and I think that's it. I don't need to add to the counter as I was doing before. I was adding to K, but I already have a counter that's already on its own. It's just going through. Oh, and I wasn't adding. It was a for loop. It was adding. But yeah, this one I'm doing it with the counter. Let's see. I'm going up, down. All right. Let's see. Instead of returning done, I'm gonna return the array. All right. Let's go ahead and run that. Okay, and it's sorted. Let's go ahead and mess with it a little bit. Let's say. Let's see if it sorts. Let's do. It still has to be sorted within the array, so I can't put 30 here and then 4 there. Okay, that should work because it is sorted, so I should pick these 3, then these, and then back to the 40 and 50. Alright, let's see if it goes through. It didn't go through. Yeah, so it didn't go through. What's going on? So it's logging out, still the same. How it should be. Array I'm only adding 1. It should be going back. Else, if it's greater than, no. Else array push array.j. Is it greater than? I think this is where I got stuck the other time as well. It's not greater than, so then why? What's going on here? It's not greater than. What's going on? I don't know what's going on, so I'm gonna console. That's what I do for a lot of things. I know I should probably add a debugger. Should I add a debugger? Let's go ahead and try that. Try the debugger. If I can't get enough information, then I'll do something else. So I'll add the debugger somewhere right here. And so with the debugger, pretty much, you can just go on here and then, where is it? I think it's on sources. Yeah, I think it's right here. So I'm gonna go ahead and restart it. It tells me what it is. So array 1. And let's see, array counter 9. I goes up 1. I goes up 2. Counter goes down. Counter. Do I need to mess with counter? No, right? It's already minusing 1 on its own. So okay, so it's adding 2. J. J should only go up to. It pushes 1. Yeah, it starts off at 0. J should be no more than. Wait, do I still have 5 and 5? Okay, it should be no more than 5. No. 4, because it starts at 0. 4 would be the 5th. Okay, so it should be no more than. So now I see it did 3, then it switched over. So now it should switch back to I. And then 4. 4. No, 3. It'll use 3 because it's at 3, and then after it's done pushing, and then we still got time over here. So now it's done. It's done 3. It's done 3 arrays at 8 as it is. All right, let's continue. So now it's at 3, 4. So 4, it should be stopped. And it should have 10. 5. Okay, so it's continuing to do. I see what the problem is. So now it's 5. It added its last 1. Maybe because it's outside of the counter. We'll see. It keeps adding. Yeah, so undefined. So it's at 6. It's not. It doesn't go back to I. That's weird. I3. 4. Is I3 greater than 6? Well, no, because it's undefined, so it's can't really. Can you go back? No. Okay, so I3 40. That was. I'm gonna have to do it explicitly, bro. Else if array 1, let's switch them up. Array 2 less than or equal to array 1. I forgot to add the array 1 is I, array 2 is the J's. Alright. Let's retry it. Let's do it without the debugging. Let's just do it here. Okay, so it's at least it's not doing undefined, but it's not adding the 40 to 50, which it should be, right? Because these are in order. Although it is a big gap, but they are in order. So what is it? Else if 3 doesn't make sense, bro. That doesn't make sense for some reason. Yeah, that doesn't make sense. Let me add it. I'm gonna add it individually in here, and then hopefully that works. Instead of doing it up there. Well, hopefully that works. Let's see. Okay, it doesn't work, so we'll do that in another video. We'll keep going at it. This is gonna be a little serious. Thank you guys for watching. Y'all have a good ass day. Peace out.